Hey everyone. With the ACT right around the corner, I wanted to take a second to go over who versus whom. And this is ultimately an understanding of subject versus object. And so we're going to take it back to sixth grade and go over the differences between subject and object in a sentence. That's not to be rude and say that you should know it. I'm just acknowledging that it's been a while because it was probably done in sixth grade. So the difference between subject and object is ultimately the difference between when you use who or whom. And so like I say right here, you have to first understand the difference between subject and object. So the subject of a sentence is a noun that is doing or being. So for example, Andrew found a $20 bill in the laundry. Andrew is doing. He is the subject of that sentence because he is the one doing the action. What is the action? The action is finding. In this case, the past tense of that, which is found. So he would be the subject. Next up, Katie's dog loves chasing squirrels. Dog is the subject of the sentence. The dog is the one doing the action. What is the action that is being done? Well, loving. You could think, well, chasing squirrels seems like a verb. It's actually not. Chasing squirrels is an activity. It is a noun. It's a gerund noun, but the dog is the subject of the sentence because the dog is doing the action. The action is loving. So, as such, the object of the sentence is the thing that is receiving the action. So unless it is doing the action, it is most likely the object. And although it's not always true, most of the time, if the noun isn't the subject, it's an object. For example, Andrew found a $20 bill in the laundry. Bill is the direct object. What did Andrew find? He found a bill. So it is the thing receiving the action of the finding. And then in the laundry, that's a prepositional phrase. And so laundry is the object of the preposition. Either way, they're both objects, a direct object and an object of a preposition. Next up, Katie's dog loves chasing squirrels. Well, what is the object? Well, the object here is chasing squirrels. And again, this sounds like, well, wait a minute, I thought chase was a verb. It is, but when you put an ing on the end of a verb, it becomes a gerund. And a gerund is a type of noun. So Katie's dog loves chasing squirrels. It's the direct object. It is receiving the action of what the dog is doing. The dog is loving. What does the dog love? Chasing squirrels. So it is technically a gerund phrase, which makes it a noun. Or, well, chasing is the noun. It's a gerund. Anytime you take a verb and you put ing on the end, it becomes a gerund, and it makes it a noun. So you would use who when it has taken the place of the subject of the sentence. And a really, really easy way to remember this is he, she, or they equal who. For example, who is driving the car? Jack is driving the car. He is driving the car. So you can see right here that he works in the case of who. You take out who, put he, and it becomes the answer to the question you're asking. So Jack or he, those words is the subject of the sentence. And notice that this has an active voice. The subject is the thing doing the action. If you're not familiar with the difference between active and passive voice, look back at the ACT video that I posted previously. So now we use whom whenever it is in the place of the object of the sentence. An easy way to remember this, just like a second ago, is instead of he, she, or they, it's him, her, or them equals whom. Another way to find whom is to look for the prepositional phrase. The preposition. Common prepositions are to, for, by, about, around, and with, without. Those are just some common ones. There are a lot more. So for example, to whom are you planning on giving this gift? Now this, of course, is in passive voice, but still, it works. To whom are you planning on giving this gift? You wouldn't say, who are you planning on giving this gift to? Even though we say that a lot, it's not grammatically correct because you're ending the sentence with a preposition. So it would technically be, to whom are you planning on giving this gift? And with that, you could answer, I am planning on giving this gift to him. So now we see that whom and him are, since they're both objects, they're more or less interchangeable. So hopefully this helps clear some of it up. Just think who is subject, whom is object. If there's a preposition, it's going to be whom. So if it's to, for, by, about, around, with, without, in, below, above, things like that, those are all prepositions. And if the noun that follows the preposition 99% of the time is the object of the preposition. And also, too, you will never find the subject of a sentence in a preposition. So I hope that clears it up. I will post more resources that will probably help you. But in the meantime, message me with any questions. Take care.